Hello, my name is Dr. Sheryl Genco, and I'm the Vice President of Advanced Technology and Industry Group at Ericsson. I'm also on the Executive Committee of the National Spectrum Consortium. I'm absolutely delighted today to be speaking with Kayla Lyman, who's an electrical engineering undergrad student at Brigham Young University. Kayla is one of the winners of the NSC's inaugural Women in Spectrum Scholarship. The program promotes the academic accomplishments of female students studying electrical engineering in the US at ABET-accredited universities. We designed this program to help develop the pipeline of talented women engineers working on issues related to spectrum and communications, and absolutely thrilled to support this year's winners in all of that work. How are you doing today, Kayla?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
So, first question, maybe you could tell us a little bit about why you became interested in studying electrical engineering specifically.
Yeah, for sure. So I originally went to college to become a physicist. I loved my physics classes in high school, so I thought that's what I wanted to do. And then as I started the program in physics, I learned there was an undergraduate research requirement. And that didn't interest me. That didn't seem like something I wanted to do. So I shopped around for a different major, and I thought about my favorite parts of physics, which is electricity and magnetism. So I switched to electrical and computer engineering, like sight unseen, and I took my first digital systems class, and I loved it. And I've loved it ever since. And funnily enough, I now do undergraduate research.
I was just going to say, isn't that interesting that that's the reason you decided to go into engineering, but now that's what you're working on. That's great.
Uh,
How did you get involved in, spectrum and wireless tech kind of industry and technologies? How come that interests you?
yeah, so my first summer after my freshman year of college, I was looking for a summer job, and I applied to be an undergraduate research assistant in the electrical engineering department. And one of the professors who offered me a job was Dr. Carl Warnick, and he heads the radio astronomy systems group along with Dr. Brian Jeffs. And I just started working on projects with them. So because their projects involve a lot of spectrum, we are creating an instrument right now that will hopefully go on the Green Bay telescope in West Virginia. I've just been involved in spectrum since then, and I've gotten to take a lot of fun classes. Like I've especially loved my digital comms class, and I just want to keep learning.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Really inspiring for other engineering students, both male and female. I'm wondering, at this point, you're somewhat early in your education, but do you have career goals, or do you know how you will plan to stay involved in spectrum and wireless after graduation? I know it's a ways away, but how are you thinking right now?
Yeah, so right now I'm planning on going to grad school, focusing on digital communications and signal processing. So I'm really excited for that. And then I either want to go into industry, focused in those areas, maybe doing satellites, who knows, that could be cool. Or I would love to teach. I think teaching is so fun. I've been able to be a TA for a couple of semesters, and I love helping students understand this world of signals and systems. I think it's so cool.
Well, that's wonderful. A lot of paths ahead for you for sure once you get this first degree. That's absolutely wonderful. I'm wondering, do you have any ideas of how more women might get involved in the field, in our electrical engineering field?
Ooh, I have got lots of ideas. I think one of the most important things for me staying in this field was actually undergraduate research. Not only was I able to gain exposure to ideas and concepts before we ever learn them in class. So like I got a little taste in research, and then we went over it in class. That was really good for me because class wasn't the first time I was seeing something. And then also, I really benefited from meeting people in my group, whether it was people who were ahead of the program and me, who could tell me what classes to take, which teachers to avoid, stuff like that. And then also there are so many awesome people like in my grade level, I guess, who like I was able to do homework with and talk about what was tripping me up and doing study groups. So that was really important for me. And then along with that, I think it would be awesome if we could do more outreach. Like a lot of my friends, I go to it's not a technical university, so like all of my roommates are studying, let's see, we got some poli-sci and some art and genetics, right? But they never had any introduction into engineering, and I didn't either. And I think that would be awesome if we could maybe bring it, electrical engineering, to the schools, specifically high schools, so that women who might never have considered it or don't know anything about the program could get exposure.
Well, that's really wonderful. I hope that you pursue that as your career grows. And I think also that you're just a prime example of why, research assistantships or early internships, co-op programs are so important across the board for STEM students. And I'm really glad that you've had such a positive experience. And once again, we are so proud to have you be one of our winners this year for the National Spectrum Consortium's Women in Spectrum Scholarship. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I'm really honored to receive this award, and I'm super grateful for it.